Hey friends, I had had one of those experiences yesterday. I went to Annalise's swimming class. And this is kind of one of my parenting epiphanies. Maybe I should start a series of parenting epiphanies, because things like this come through. So I've been watching her swim for the last year, just about since last summer. And you walk into the swim school and it's like an aquarium, right? There's like these glass windows and then there's the pool behind them, and she has to go into the room and not be near the parents. And I'm sure they've thought this through and probably have some experience of, like, the parents need to not be in the room, the kids need to not be able to reach their parents, because some of those kids do not want to go in that room. Annalise was one of them. Early on, she was not so sure. She wanted to go into this room with a giant pool and a bunch of strange people. But she overcame, and she she did it first time, and she actually had a great time. But I have this experience as the parent watching her. She's going through this sequence of learning various they've broken down swimming into these little units of, like, learn one skill, then the next skill. They've done a really good job. And she's little by little learning, like, all the building blocks of a full swimming stroke. And along the way, they also install these safety things, like, obviously most of the time they swim with goggles so they can see what they're doing. But they also, her most recent sort of safety challenge was they have to make them jump in. They make the kids jump into the pool with no goggles on, like full on jump in, go into the water, and then recover, roll up onto their back, and swim on their back in a circle back to the side of the pool and climb out, or at least be able to hang on to the side of the pool. They don't necessarily have to climb out. Very obvious safety ramifications there. If a kid falls in the pool, you want to be able to handle it, and most of the time we're not all walking around with goggles on our face. So anyway, this has been a big deal, and it's been like several weeks now. I've watched Annalise be really tense. Like, she was just afraid her eyes were going to sting. I didn't think it was really about the swimming stroke so much as, like, she would fall in and her eyes would get water on them and she would just be afraid, and so then that made the whole experience miserable. So I'm watching her, and I'm watching her, like, on the edge of the pool, like the teacher's saying, "Come on, jump in." It's like silent, like a silent film behind this aquarium window. And the teacher's going, "Come on, come on, come on." And teachers usually would, like, go and get close to her, and they have to, like, almost hold her as she's jumping into the pool. And my, papa parenting instinct was like, I was just like cheering for her. "Come on, honey, you can do it. Like, come on, you got this. I know you can do this. I know you can do this. I've seen you do this." Silently, I'm not that guy in the swim school. But yesterday, I'm watching this happen. It's probably been, 3-4 weeks we've been on this particular skill. And I had a moment where I was like, where are we going? Where are we going, Papa? What if this just doesn't, what if she can take as long as she wants? What if there's no hurry to get this skill? What if there's no urgency? And I just felt myself relax and stare through the aquarium window and just enjoy that I'm here, that she's here, that she's in there learning. She's clearly having a good time. She always has a good time. maybe 3 minutes, but possibly less. After I had that thought and settled back into my body and just kind of like let go and was no longer inwardly cheering her on and or trying to have some impulse about her doing this. Her teacher takes her, walks her over to the other side of the pool, steps way back. I mean, like almost to the middle of the pool. And the teacher's like, come on in. I just saw her like waving, come on. And Annalise just full on jumps, like straight up hero jumping off a mountain, splashes into the water, goes fully underwater, rolls over. The teacher like just brushes her hair out of her eyes, didn't support her or anything, and Annalise just swims completely independently in a circle back to the side of the pool. I mean, moments after I released any agenda or feeling about what needed to happen, or even what might have felt to me like healthy encouragement, but actually there was kind of like a little hidden agenda underneath. Moments after that, she's free. Her fear goes away. And this is the thing about energy. You know, I in that moment, I kind of had two epiphanies. One was just the straight up sense of my own release, creating freedom for my daughter. And then the other one was a very closely related one, which is, my God, we are like spiritually entwined like this. Like, look at how close, look at how connected we are. You know, I wasn't saying anything, I wasn't doing it. She could barely see me. You know, I'm a face 2 to 3 rows back behind glass. It's not like anything I was doing externally had an effect on her. It was strictly what was happening internally, the energy and the kind of psychic space that I was in. And recognizing that interconnectedness, I've had that experience before. I've had that experience a number of times where something shifts in me internally and boom, all of a sudden, something opens up for her. But this was just another, if I needed any more confirmation, this was another experience of that. And oh my God, what a ride. letting go, man. That's where it's at. Thanks for watching, folks. I appreciate you. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.